come into my house, but you came to my house with a plate of lemon bars labeled EVDRTUF. And I said, what is that? And you said, Ebola virus disease, ready to use food. I think it might still be sitting in my refrigerator.
Right now, sitting there.
So over the next couple of days, found out Nancy was sick also. And then on Saturday, we both received our diagnoses that we both had Ebola. How did that impact you? What was going through your mind when you found out that two of your friends who you've been working with in the hospital and in the mission at large for some time, and now even in the Ebola treatment unit together, they both had Ebola? What was that like?
Well, it was shocking. We were all stunned. And then I was concerned for you and Nancy, but I was also concerned for myself. I was in contact with Nancy. That day, I had been in Nancy and David's house and had supper. And David had handled everything, but still, I was in contact. And so I saw that there were quite a few medical personnel on the ground. And so I thought, well, if I'm going to get sick, I'd like to get sick at home. So I emailed the mission and said, you know, I'd like to be on this first evacuation flight that's going out, and asked them to do that. And they said, fine. But things changed.
What changed?
Well, as things evolved, realized that, you know, there weren't that many people that were available to help. And so I made the decision to stay and help take care of Nancy. John Finkhauser took care of you, and I took care of Nancy, initially at least. And I just remember being very concerned, and I just had this picture in my head. I mean, almost all the patients we'd taken care of had died. And at that point, we had no hope of evacuation. We knew that our medical evacuation company would not come and get us if we had Ebola. So we weren't aware of there possibly a possibility of evacuation. So I had this picture in my head of several of us in a pickup truck in full PPE, in a body bag with you or Nancy in the back of the pickup truck. And I just said, Lord,